By the right of the council, by the will of the force, welcome back into another episode, a top 10 edition of the Galaxy famous, sometimes Halcyon approved, Jedi Talk Star Wars podcast. Took me a second there. Hi, everybody. My name is Tom Okri. I am one of your co-hosts. Follow us at Jedi Talk Podcast on Instagram. Joining me to my left is the man, Evan T. Boucher. I hit that too.
Hello there. I was going to say too soon for your Halcyon approved there. Too soon.
Too soon.
That hit right in the heart.
It hit right in the heart.
I'm upset.
Yeah.
Speaking of the man who is upset, Brad Hughes.
What's up, everybody? That song fucking hits. Moby Dick
Mobius Dickums.
off
I
of
love
Led
it.
Zeppelin 2.
It's a great song.
Great instrumental.
Scourge played with a band back in the day who covered that.
That's impressive.
Yeah, it was good. It was good. I fucking can't for the life of me with my memory remember the name of that band, but I'm gonna go look it up now.
It's impressive for the drummer. I mean, everything else
Yes.
is very straightforward. But,
True.
But yeah, if you can play that,
I
and,
think it was
do
Johnny
a-
Boulder Dash's band.
doing a appropriate, actual note for note, cover of that. That's wild.
Sure, so will know what the name of that band is.
The people with short torsos, I hate them.
Thank you, Joe.
Short so.
So this is our top 10 edition today, gentlemen. So we took a pivot of the last top 10 we were going to do as Brad got burned by a cigar.
No, this has got ash all over it.
What a pain in the ash.
Dun,
I lit it down in the ash.
dun. So we took a pivot because we were going to do top 10 Survivor wants, and then they pushed that back 6 weeks. And if you listen to our last episode, first off, thank you. But if you listen to it, you heard us say it's good. It was okay that they pushed Survivor back. So we're going to push that top 10 back to a little bit closer to that release.
6 weeks back?
About 6 weeks back,
Okay.
April 28th.
No, that's how far we're going to push back our top 10. 6 weeks.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah, just about. So look
I don't
at
know.
this. Every now and again,
Just
Evan's
made that
got
up.
good ideas.
Yeah.
So
I wouldn't go that far.
with that being said, today we're going to do, because we've been talking about the Halcyon a lot, Galactic Starcruiser. We talked about it a bunch on the episode we can't release yet.
Have we?
Rightfully so, damn it.
Yeah, rightfully so. So we're going to talk about, as it's nearing its 1 year voyage date, about a month
from
away.
today.
We're talking about the top 10 Halcyon additions or changes that we would make. This one's fun. Evan was talking about this one's difficult. Yeah, a little bit. At first, I was finding a few things, but when I got going,
Yeah,
on
me
this.
too.
It's difficult because of how perfect it is, but it's also difficult because of how intricate it is. If you change one thing, you change a lot of things. They're all connected.
Very true. Very true.
I don't even
despite
have
that, I
any-
still found some stuff.
Right? I've still found some stuff too. Finally,
Absolutely,
it took
I
me
found
a
a
while.
bunch,
It took me
yeah.
a few hours.
I have one
honestly,
honorable
but
mention, so
I have none. So
Let's get it cracking.
I think I do. Let me double check.
well, while Brett's checking, I'll give mine real quick. This one's more of a fun one, but how cool would it be for them just to bring out like a Siberian Husky with a couple of I don't know, attachments on it, that doesn't hurt the dog, and call it a Loth Wolf meet and greet.
that's possible.
That's
I mean,
cool.
in Solo, the dogs, those
Yeah.
hounds, those
Yeah.
are actual dogs with
Well, then-
prosthetics on.
There we go. How
So, I mean,
cool would that be?
Yeah, that would be pretty cool.
That'd be fun. That's just my honorable mention. That would be cool. We have a ship Loth Wolf. It belongs to
It's a service animal.
so and so. Yeah, there
it
you
could
go.
be like Linka's. Well, Linka has SK, so it's like the captain's
Well,
service animal
not
or
anymore.
something.
Spoiler alert.
Well, whoa, sometimes. Sometimes she has SK.
I do have one.
No, SK
I thought it
leaves
did.
and goes to the Resistance.
Oh, that's true. Yeah.
Yep. That's what I'm talking about. All right, Brad, what's your honorable mention?
My honorable mention is while we're doing one of the missions on the bridge, let me see the Star Tours vehicle.
Oh,
I so thought
Yeah.
maybe it's in there somewhere. Maybe we just haven't seen it.
If it is there, fucking kudos. If it's not, it
Yeah.
should be.
Maybe it's out maybe one person's
Something.
porthole window.
Maybe it is.
Spaceport. I don't know whatever
That'd
it's
be
called.
out of someone's porthole. Kyle.
There we go. Hey.
Let me see your porthole.
Because we've all seen his mom's porthole.
That's where Star Tours Speeder was. That porthole.
That's where it was.
Anyone got any more? I mean, I could do this all day. I could
Go
do
for
this
it.
all day.
The people with short torsos, I hate them.
All right. Joe Gatto's the best. He's the best.
Goodness.
Who's your second favorite Joker after Joe?
Sal.
Yep, me too.
Yeah, Sal.
Who's your third?
I'm gonna go. Honestly, it's a tie because Mur and Q are so different. But if one like had to leave and I would be less upset, I would say I'd be less upset if Q left, because I think Mur's just so silly and so awkward that he adds something that Q doesn't to the show.
But
that I would miss if he was gone versus Q.
I would rank him that way too. I'd go 4-1 Q, Mur, Sal, Joe.
Yeah.
Who's the one with the beard?
Q.
Okay. I think most people love Joe the most.
Q's got a big following. Oh yeah, everybody adores Joe.
I think
and they're
Joe's my
fucking
favorite too.
idiots online when they're like, "Bring Joe back!" Like, you dumbasses. Like, I've linked the YouTube show that Joe had, where he basically explains why he doesn't do Jokers anymore, and it's to raise a family and
it's a very practical reason.
He's not married to.
Yeah.
He's now a practical Joker.
He's now a practical Joker. Yeah, no, and it's not a knock on. Honestly, even without Joe, it's the show is not the same. It's different, but it's not bad. It's not bad.
It's
not
just
bad.
It's
just different.
It's different.
But I think it would be less different if Q left versus Mur. But all of the 4 Jokers, or 3, say that Q is the most important when it comes to writing.
Oh, cool.
So I think
that's right. He is a big writer. Yeah.
So I think maybe that would be the show would suffer on that.
He's a
level.
big nerd too, big comic book guy.
He did you see his post the other day? He got the HasLab the Ghostbuster pack.
Man,
and he was like, I forgot
so
I ordered
sick.
this years
I know.
ago.
Everybody
It just
did.
showed up.
All right, who wants to go first?
Must be nice getting HasLab.
Evan, you didn't have an honorable mention. Do we want to start with you? Normally we start with Brad or I because of symmetry.
That works, I guess.
Let's start at the top of the triangle.
Symmetry and
a little
poetry,
bit of Phil Jackson's defense.
Top of the
Poetry
Triforce.
Triforce.
It's my Phil Jackson impression.
Very good.
Is that accurate?
Very good. Yeah, totally. He said the word triangle.
Yeah, that's all Phil Jackson screamed at Michael Jordan, and Jordan was like, "Oh, fuck you, I got this."
He's like, I have the flu. I don't need your help.
I'm gonna drop 46. Yeah.
All right, go for it, Evan.
Well, my number 10 is something I've said from day one, and I think we all agree. But I don't mean it in the terms of like it's so awesome. I just want the cruise to go on forever, which is true. I kind of do, but I think it would be better if you got on the ship and it felt like a normal cruise for more than 5 minutes. Like, it's basically muster starts, and then 5 minutes later, hey, the first order's here. It's like, whoa, okay, I thought this was a normal cruise. Like, I want maybe like an hour or two of just like, here's a normal cruise.
Like more downtime.
Yeah, because like I love the first order being there. Don't get me wrong, but it's booked. It's like
get there when
booked
Brad and I got
like,
there.
Well, yeah, that's the key. Show up at 9 a.m. But it's booked as just like a standard space cruise.
Exact way again.
I'm doing it your way next time.
Again.
Next time I'm doing that. But
yeah, we got scared by your experience with it, and we were
I sat in the car for an hour. Like, yeah.
No, we were the first ones there. They had to turn us away.
Yeah, that's the way to go. But I just want more of like an introduction to a normal space cruise, what a cruise would actually be like in Star Wars before things happen. You know?
Don't think that's wrong. I think get there early and you get that experience.
That would also help all the people that have so many questions. Like even a hardcore fan like me, once the missions got rolling, I was like, wait, I don't have any missions yet. And I thought something had broke, but I went to passenger services and they're just like, just wait, you'll get stuff.
Missions?
Well,
you know what I'm saying. Come on.
They actually handled it really well, though. They didn't go like, "What do you mean missions?" They're like, "Oh, have you spoken to such and such?"
Man,
and
I just started talking to everybody because Lenka Mock walked right up to Brad and I, and we just started talking. And
and that's what they said.
She scanned something, and then we found the captain super early on, and she scanned our shit. And
you know what's funny? I don't like spoilers, but I think my advice would be do a lot of research. Just don't watch anything for the Halcyon.
Yeah,
first time. Right, like listen to people talk about it.
Yeah,
because like hearing
listen to podcasts talk about it.
Yeah,
I know a good one actually. So.
I do too.
Yeah,
Jedi Talk Podcast. I Jedi Talk Podcast.
I was going to say Joe Rogan, but
I will eat your ass.
I will eat your ass.
Anyhow, that's my number 10.
Good.
All right,
Tom.
Yeah, I got this. My number 10, and this is a node to the episode that never gets released, and we can leave it at here. Is I would have Sammy kiss Ray.
Oh, good one.
Yeah,
good one.
Brad, what's your 10?
My number 10 is have more stormtroopers, aliens, and droids walking around.
Yes.
Because, Lani, what's her name?
Wani and
Yeah,
Sandro and Gaia.
That's one of the moments on the ship where you're like, what the fuck? Like, it takes you, it's like...
That was so cool to see her. I remember when you and I saw her, we were like pointing to each other. We did the DiCaprio.
Yeah, 100%.
Brad and I were across the room.
The nerd point.
I can't remember why, but we're like...
No, we were sitting down on like one of the benches.
Oh, okay.
And I think we were getting ready for muster, right?
No, muster wasn't yet. I think we were just chilling with drinks.
That doesn't sound like me at all.
Impossible.
No,
Irish or African?
I just think that is such a like holy shit moment, truly.
Yeah.
when you see
Absolutely.
a Rodian for the first time.
Yeah, that
I
was
think
cool.
The
And she
more of
talks.
that, and the more of that you do, the better the experience is going to be.
Yeah.
She speaks
I don't need
Huttese,
like
right?
10
Huttese,
times.
yep.
Yeah, Huttese. I don't need 10 times the amount, but even if you had like 3 of those walking around with just slightly different characters,
I
it
want
just
more
would-
troopers.
that's
Yeah,
the
especially
thing.
because the
That's thing.
commercials all show like 6, and then you get there and it's 2, and then 4 eventually for a little bit.
Troopers 24/7 be sick as hell.
I know.
I know that's difficult though. I get that.
It's expensive.
Yeah.
It's expensive.
All right,
It's
Evan.
that adds up. That adds up.
True.
What's your
Um,
niner there, Evan?
Well, I didn't say it before we got started, but spoiler alert, mine is going to be very first order heavy. Who would have guessed? But
Wait,
Yeah.
what?
yeah, who would have guessed?
Oh my God, no way.
So that first one actually
Pharrell?
didn't involve more first order. It was like a little bit less first order actually. But after that, I would like to kind of what makes it go from this normal cruise to this something happens cruise is since it's been normal for a little bit longer than it is currently. You can maybe talk to 1 or 2 characters, and if you're so inclined, you can be like, "Oh, this one seems like they're helping the Resistance," and this can be a datapad thing where you can now text the First Order and be like, "Hey, I think something's happening on the Halcyon. You should come investigate."
Yeah.
And that's why they come. That's why they come to investigate.
Yeah, that's
That
very,
is a
very
great
nice,
addition,
Evan.
sir.
That doesn't
Very
cost
smart.
anything because
Yeah.
you're just using the datapad.
Absolutely.
That's awesome. That's
They
a great.
totally do
That's
that.
a great one.
I like this. That's why I think all these are going to be good because it's just enhancing what's already perfect.
Yeah, it's
Yeah,
like-
right?
I mean,
Like-
Yeah.
This is like if you
Outside of the
have,
cost.
if you haven't done the Halcyon before and you listen to this as a new listener, hello. But all of us love it, and we're like really splitting hairs here.
Yeah, it's still
This
the
is
best
not-
thing ever done
This
ever.
is not a
Like,
critique
no.
on any level. This is just like how to make a 10 to an 11.
Yep.
Like a 9.5 to a 10 or an 11.
It's like you grab a Chicago 4 and then you get drunk and it turns into a Minnesota 2. I went backwards with that one,
You
everybody.
did.
Yeah.
Oh, I love the Midwestern references, but yes.
I don't quite understand them.
Eh?
If you think a Chicago 4 is bad, wait till you see a Fort Wayne 4.
What's a Charlotte for?
You would know more than we.
Yeah.
I've been
Was that
with a
even
lot of
English,
them.
what I just said? More than we? I don't
I've
know.
been with quite a few Charlotte 4s, I'm sure.
You've been with the Charlotte 4s.
Charlotte 4.
It's the name of your a cappella band, the Charlotte
The
4.
Charlotte 4.
We're all Charlotte 4s.
I'm less than a 4.
Are they like the Space Angels?
Space? Dude,
You
rest
wish
in
they were
peace, Sonny
invisible.
Eclipse, man. God damn,
Is
what
he
happened?
really, or is he just down on the
No,
first
they,
floor?
They raised him up. Mhm.
I hate it here.
It's so upsetting.
I
They
hate
raised,
it here.
They raised him to
I hate it here because I keep getting September, you fucking mouse.
I hate it here.
It knows. You know you're going to get it again. Did
I
you
know.
wait, when you did it twice in a row the other day,
Yeah.
did you get September both times?
Yep.
Holy shit, dude.
Sure did. Sure fucking did.
Oof.
If you just waited one more train, you would have gotten another one. And that's upsetting.
Maybe, maybe
God
not.
damn.
They read his magic band. Like, nope, this
Well,
guy
they know
again.
it.
I'm
Trying to-
shoving the magic bang so far up my ass they won't be able to.
What number are you at? Also, are you counting your duplicate rides now?
Yes. I'm at 74.
Damn, dude.
Tomorrow's 75, yeah. Yeah, that's why.
Oh, you're going tomorrow?
Yeah.
Can you get me a boarding group?
If you're going, yes, I
Yes.
can.
Can you do it? Okay,
Mhm.
perfect. Sweet.
My brother-in-law's going tomorrow, so
Oh, nice.
if you're around when we're there, you can take the
Yeah,
first
dude.
ride with him, yeah.
What time are you going tomorrow? Like,
I'll let you know.
Just after work?
No, because I've
Oh,
got
you're off
tomorrow off.
tomorrow.
Yeah, I'll let you know
Ah,
what
okay.
time we go.
If not, that's fine. I forgot you had off tomorrow.
It's okay. I'll let you know. I can still get you a boarding group.
Please.
I just won't get Holly one
I
yet.
haven't gotten. Oh shit, that's right.
Yeah, that's it.
I haven't been able to ride it in like months because we've tried and just don't get it.
That's crazy.
Yeah, every time I
That's
try, I
crazy.
don't get it.
Well, let's talk before we leave.
All right.
So,
Where we at?
my number 9. My number 9 is, I don't know if I would call it a class or a seminar or an experience, but I'd call it Get to Know the Galaxy. It's another like mission that you can do where maybe a new character or a passenger services or a Saja teaches you about planets around the galaxy, planets that you're going to, and then other planets like this is Naboo, this is, Padme Amidala came from here, stuff that like
I got a good name for this. Your place in the galaxy, and it also
There you
gives
go.
it also
Oh,
gives you
yeah.
like where you are in the Star Wars
There you go.
universe at that time.
Yeah.
Oh,
So I
that's a
can be
good one.
like, can you show me Kajimi? I'll show you where my mom beat me.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
stuff like that.
Cheers, and
So-
let's do a toast.
Tabuite.
Brad, what's
that's
your?
what we call an
just-
inside
just-
joke.
Yeah,
It's
just
funny, though.
Go to your
You
number
need to go
9.
hang out with the Stormtroopers on Batuu because they have 2 different lines that make fun of Kajimi. So
That's
they've
awesome.
been listening. They really
they?
do listen.
I know they listen.
Yes. So
We know
I know
now
that.
they
Duh.
listen.
Yes,
We know they
so-
listen.
All right, next time I'm on
Yeah.
Batuu, which
They
is
know.
Saturday, I believe.
I think me too. Actually, I'm going to take my Qui-Gon saber for the first time.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Voice.
Did anybody go to Ahsoka Tano Day?
Nope,
Sunday
don't
night?
No, I don't
Yeah,
understand
I don't care
that.
anymore.
I really
I
don't.
don't care.
I don't
She's
care
here every. You
I
can
know.
just-
You run
But
into her.
also like the celebration, the anniversary wasn't the day the movie came out, so I don't understand
Yeah, I don't get it.
why they picked this arbitrary
Don't care.
day.
Is it her birthday or something?
No, it's an
No?
arbitrary day.
Yeah, I don't care.
I don't get it.
My number 9 is, and this is something I think would just make the experience better, and you could. It's also like the opposite of what you did with like telling the First Order that, hey, come inspect the ship. Have one of the Sajas be Rey in disguise.
Yeah.
You had talked.
That'd be cool.
Yeah,
That'd be
that
cool.
would be kind of pretty bomb.
Easy to do.
Yeah,
Doesn't cost any
she's
more money.
there already. Just throw
She
it-
could reveal herself during the holocron thing.
something.
She could just
Yeah,
like
she
boom, Ray.
I've been on
Jakku.
this ship as a disguise.
Oh no,
for-
she's in her Last Jedi. Get up on it,
Still,
right?
it doesn't. Yes.
Yeah.
But still, like you could do that very easily, and it would be a great reveal, because like in our experience, like our Saja looked a lot like Rey,
Yeah.
and it was like we thought that, and that's how this kind of came to be. Was like that'd be cool if she was, and I think that would be a really
awesome.
cool story moment for everybody.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Evan, number 8.
I'm now changing my number 8. If Kylo Ren was disguised as a Saja. No.
It's me, Matt, the radar technician.
No, he still has the helmet on. He doesn't even bother taking
I'm in
it off.
Guardians
of the Will.
I'm in custodial here on the Starcruiser.
Oh my gosh.
Can I cry to you?
Why'd you have to do that, Lord Vader?
Oh my gosh. He just reveals himself because he can't hide it anymore when the Yoda holocron comes up. He's like, that has to be mine.
No!
I'm Kylo Ren. That
I'm
belongs to
Kylo
me.
Ren. Yeah,
That
we figured that
holocron
out.
He's like-
belongs to me.
Yeah, it's just like in the undercover boss where they're
Yeah.
like, so he's totally Kylo Ren,
Yeah,
right?
that's
Like
totally Kylo Ren, right? Yeah,
everyone's like, yeah, we knew.
yeah, we knew.
That would be great. But my actual real number 8, as cool as that idea is, even though it's kind of dumb, is
My idea?
no, yours is awesome.
Oh.
My stupid spoof
Oh.
of your idea was dumb. Once the First Order occupies the ship, and we all know Lieutenant Croy, at least sometimes Lieutenant Croy, depending on the Lieutenant Croy you get, has a crush on Gaia. Once the First Order's taken over, how about Gaia has a little dinner show again, and she like is carefully forced to make a First Order song. I don't want it to be like blaster to her head or anything creepy. Like
I think
not that.
I think that'd be awesome.
Yeah. I don't want anything creepy. I just want it to be
I think
like
Croy wants to put his blaster to her head.
That's why
No.
I hit it. I hit it
Yeah.
for 2 because that one's on Evan over there. That's it.
yeah. I said I don't want that. I don't want it
I
to
know
be
you
creepy.
didn't see Birds of Prey, but the one thing I hate, there's this cringy
I
ass.
don't think anyone saw Birds of
No,
Prey.
no, I
No,
have.
I
it's,
did not.
It's Kyle's favorite movie.
Oh, that says a lot about the quality of the movie.
He's going to be sitting there punching air when he listens to it because it's not his favorite.
movie's not as bad as it was in Rotten
But there's this
Tomatoes.
cringy part where Black Mask, Ewan McGregor, makes this random girl like step up on a table and like dance and like strip. So like that's what made me
Yeah.
immediately think
and
of
that's why I
that.
don't want it to be
Yeah.
that. Like,
That's
it's-
why it's his favorite movie. Don't hit the button. It's just what it is.
I know. I'm not hitting the
But
button.
yeah, I don't want it to go anywhere near that far. But maybe it's just like she kind of does it because it looks like she's being forced to, but she's gonna sneakily sneak in some like secret resistance messages or something in the song. That's gonna help out the First Order or help out the Resistance take back the ship. Or
Croy
something.
should like force her to sing like the First Order
is
anthem.
The worst order.
No, like I don't know, like recite like a saying of the First Order.
Oh,
Pledge
yeah.
allegiance
You
to
know,
the
like
first
and
Yeah.
she like
I
I
pledge
won't do it,
allegiance
and then
to
she
the
he
First
eventually
Order.
like
And then she
he
does
gets
it,
troopers to
but-
point the guns at her or something, and
Yeah.
gets her to do it.
I still don't know about I don't want blasters involved.
I do.
But-
Star Wars, man, they do that shit all the time. It's all
Yeah.
good.
They used the blasters during the finale.
That's true.
Yeah. It's,
Okay, it can be done not safely, but less creepy. As long as it's done not creepy, I'm there for it. But
Yeah.
something along those lines.
We're on number 8.
Number 8.
My number 8 is I want there to be some sort of conversation or like maybe a tournament. You know, did they have Sabacc tournaments? I can't remember that.
Yes.
Yes.
Okay, let's say there's like a specific storyline or maybe a addition to the Sabacc tournament. If you win it and then you play Wraith Cole, and if you beat Wraith Cole, you win a Twi'lek singing stone off of
Oh
him.
my gosh.
That would be awesome.
Wouldn't that be cool?
yeah.
Yeah,
that'd
dude.
be-
But like Wraith would play for real. Like you would play.
actually
You
play.
actually play, and if you lose, you lose.
That'd be awesome.
Yeah, like if you beat him, you get it.
I would
though.
rather it be that, but they also could program the table to give him a certain hand and you a certain hand. So
yeah.
if they want him to win, he can win.
Right.
Or if they want the guest to win.
Honestly, though, even if that was just a story point where you got to play him and like it was like
And
a
you still
huge
Yeah, I don't
tournament,
care
all
who
the time,
wins,
yeah.
but if I played him, dude, that'd be insane.
that'd be awesome.
That'd be,
Yeah,
that'd be
that'd be
amazing.
cool. I want to spend way more time in the Sublight Lounge next time we do this.
You guys did way more than I, but I still do too.
It was so fun. I
yeah.
was so fucking tired that one night. Remember that one night we were in the booth and I was like, I'm gonna fall asleep. was so tired.
They could be like, "Sir, you have a room just down there. You have a cabin."
I spent
Get
enough
SK.
money. Yeah.
He's
Can-
locked upstairs.
Can SK drag me back to
Yeah.
my room?
They could be like, "Sir, this is already after the finale. SK is with the Resistance." You could be like, "What?
Go find him. Get him back.
Can Chewie carry me to my room?"
No, he's in the brig. Brad, what's your number 8?
My number 8 is have a different climate simulator.
Oh, yeah.
I
That's
would
cool.
like to see just something else represented. Like, even if you just had to incorporate screens.
We're by Hoth.
by
and it's
Hoth. and
snowy.
It's just cold and
outside,
Tatooine.
Yeah.
It's just
Or
Arizona.
like you're,
Right.
or if you're like on Coruscant, and there's like screens around you. You just see like the buildings of Coruscant,
Ooh, that'd
like
be
that,
cool.
or,
Like the
or
volume.
Bespin, or there's a lot that they could do with a
The
climate
gallon.
simulator.
The mini volume, the
Any
gallon.
planet, like Dagobah.
yeah.
Dude,
Like
Take it
anything,
swampy.
I
Nice
think
and
anything would
swampy.
be cool. I think anything would be cool.
Yeah, and that would make it that much more believable that you go to this one that isn't the planet you're going to,
Because it was very obvious.
and then you
were
go to the
outside.
Batuu one, and it's like, oh, this one feels like Batuu because it is.
Yeah, it was very obvious you were outside sitting on a patio, and I feel like
Yeah.
if they did something a little different, I mean, of course it's because that's what you're doing. But like,
Yeah.
I thought they could change it up a little bit to make you like. I think Coruscant would be the coolest one. Like, just put screens around you, like you're still outside, but like it sounds like a city and stuff. I think that'd be cool. But something small, but I think that it would
Mhm.
Yeah, that's easily
enhance the
doable.
experience.
It would.
Evan, what's your 7?
Well, a lot of this revolves around the First Order occupying the ship, but when they are occupying the ship, maybe that's when Lieutenant Croy can like recognize a handful of his most loyal supporters, and he can give them a secret First Order pin, because the Resistance get a cool secret
Right.
order for
That's
secret
right.
Resistance pin. Now
For
you have to
$12.95.
you
per
have to
person.
buy it, so I'm still saying, okay, if those rules apply, fine, give me that option to buy it, but I don't have that option now in this current state. So if they add this, be like, Croy says, okay, you 6 people I trusted the most, come with me, I have this for you.
It's a
Do
pin
you
that
take
says
data pad pay?
Right.
the pin says assistant to the lieutenant.
The regional lieutenant.
Yeah, assistant to the regional.
It'd be
lieutenant.
perfect for me because my character was a regional governor, so
Oh,
like,
that's
it's
funny
perfect.
as hell. Yeah, I love it.
You're like the mayor.
Essentially, yeah. Yep.
Tom Goes to the Mayor. Did anyone ever watch that?
No.
I can't remember his name, but I don't know if he's. I think it's Tim Heidecker, the one who does Tim and Eric. He did a Tom Goes to the Mayor, or the two of them did Tom Goes to the Mayor, and it's just if you ever get violently high like I do a lot, just watch Tim and Eric, and you will cry laugh to yourself to death. So
I'll
that
take
was
your word for it.
I don't need to get high to cry. You know me. I cry, I cry a lot as it is.
Yeah. Hopefully my number 7 doesn't make y'all
I should
cry.
change my character to Lieutenant Cry.
Lieutenant Cry cries every time Croy enters
Lieutenant
the room.
Cry.
Oh my gosh.
Number 7. I want there to be an option that maybe you can add this on to your voyage, and I'm sure they charge extra. But when you're on, you can select it specifically. This is a Halcyon exclusive thing that Hasbro would have to set up here. You get a selfie series figure in 4 Starcruiser attire: Sammy, Lieutenant Croy, a cruise director, or a Saja.
Love it.
That would be so
Easy
good.
money. Easy
So
money.
good.
That'd be awesome.
They have that technology, man. They have the freaking Avatar one over in Animal Kingdom. Just
yeah, that was
do
forever
that.
ago. Yeah.
Yeah.
They've had that for
Yeah.
5 years
Oh
now.
my
Exactly.
God, that's a good point. Why is
Just
that not
do
there?
that.
Do you know how much money they'd make? You could make your kid a fucking Black Series figure on the ship, and you can pick it up as you leave.
Yeah. Yep.
God
My-
damn! What
my-
a missed opportunity.
My kid, definitely not me. Just my kid. Yeah.
Shut up,
It's
stupid.
for them.
It's for me. Let's be
Yeah,
honest.
It's for me first. Yeah.
It's for me.
Brad, what's your 7?
My number 7, and this is a simple one, and include a fucking drink package. Okay?
Oh, thank you. Like
Yes.
like
it's
a real cruise.
It's a cruise. Like,
Thank
the
you.
whole thing is like it's like cruise pricing. Okay, then make a drink package. I'm not saying it's got to be unlimited, but like 5 drinks included a day or something. Something like if it,
I can make that work.
like
yeah.
10, 15, like whatever limit you want to put on it.
Mm-hmm.
Give me a drink package, so I don't feel like I feel like I've spent money and I just kept spending money. It
You-
was annoying.
They have one. You get one on your Batuu day.
Yeah, no. I want
That does
a
not count.
proper,
Oh, that. Oh, yeah. The one
You-
drink.
Yeah,
I want
you
a
get one.
proper drink package. I'm not trying to remember my time on the Halcyon. All right, let's get something popping here. Let's
You're
get some
not?
E.H. Taylor on the cruise ship on the Halcyon. It's a good bourbon if you never had it. All right, who's next?
Evan with his number 6.
Me with my number 6. This one I'm not really sure how or when, or how I guess, how or when they could incorporate it, but somewhere give me your First Order droid. I don't know
Ooh.
if I want a R2 or a BB unit,
Because
but
BB-9E was there. 'Cause
that's
it's
what I
such
thought at
important-
first too. But I'm
I
like,
think a BB unit would be cool.
I think it should just be a different one because I feel like BB-9E is kind of higher up, and Lieutenant Croy is just a lowly lieutenant. So I don't know if he
Could
would
we get some mouse
assigned.
droids too? Shit.
Yeah, mouse
Dude,
droid even be
that's
cool.
That'd be fucking
Just
great.
zipping around, you could hear that.
Hell
Whatever
yeah.
they do, zipping around. Yeah.
That's a good mouse droid, man.
Right? That would be fun. Even if they
But-
Wish
just
that was on my list.
If you're gonna do a BB droid, even on the Halcyon, I don't think you could safely have it in the atrium on the floor with guests,
You
with
could.
passengers.
There's enough.
But
Especially
just
like to the right
put
of
it
the
up.
bridge when you're looking at the
Yeah.
bridge, you could have a BB unit hanging out there. And
You could there.
interacting with people.
But if you really just want to be 100% safe with it, just put it up on one of those top levels and have it just kind of roll back and forth.
When
Like,
he's like up there with Croy for the finale. Like,
Yeah.
just
or
any-
even other times, because there's been tons of times when like you and I were just chilling, yelling at Croy when he was just like yelling at passengers on top,
yeah.
just bitching at
And
him.
maybe this droid's job is to watch SK when he's locked up on top up there.
Yeah.
And then
That'd be
he's
cool.
gone the next morning because the Resistance took him out and saved SK. So that's why he's gone.
That'd be
That's
awesome.
all you need.
That's a great one, dude.
That's easily done. Well, not cheap, but easily done.
I don't think. I mean, like you think of how BB-8 is. I mean, even just wheeled him out, like when people didn't see it, like how they said it. I don't know. They could figure out something.
Yeah. And then sell that figure like they
It's a
sell
good
SK.
one. Yeah. I love SK.
That's good.
I do too.
Yeah.
Good character.
Great droid.
I hope it makes like a TV show debut or something. That'd be so
Something.
fucking cool. Because he's with the Resistance now.
Yeah.
Did he survive Battle of Exegol? Who knows?
We'll never know.
Oh Lord, yeah, maybe not.
Whose X-Wing was he in? What if it was Snaps?
Snap
dies,
Snap
so that means
Wesley.
SK dies. Hopefully it wasn't Snaps.
Rest in peace to Snap Wesley.
Yes. My number 6. I
That was
want.
shitty. Sorry.
I know. I want this to be I want this to be difficult to get. Should be only open to maybe like 10 people. And it be like an addition on top to the Force storyline, the Saja storyline, that gets you into another room where you're with a Saja or Rey, and we get a Luke Skywalker Force Ghost.
Fuck.
Man, yeah.
Yeah, we found this on as a thing on Octo when Rey was training with Luke, and it's a holocron that has something with Luke in it. Fuck,
Yeah.
dude, that would be.
So
Or it's just straight up his ghost. Like you're like, either
his
way.
Ghost, and
Yeah.
then you because you could have Mark Hamill do it.
sorry, you said Force Ghost. I was thinking
Yeah.
like a holocron.
No,
Force
I want a
of
Force
Luke?
Ghost.
Oh shit, that's 10 times better than what
Because-
use the same technology.
Yeah,
It's the same.
Hamill could, cause so like he could be like,
I thought. Okay, that's
you know,
gonna make me cry. Hang on.
I felt through the Force that you found this holocron, and then he explains the holocron a little bit, and like all of you have a strong connection, like me and my family.
Oh,
Hell, he
shit.
can even make you a fucking honorary Skywalker.
Oh my god.
Honestly, yeah,
Oh,
they
that would
could-
piss off some people, but
Oh, they
Everything
kiss
pisses
my
off
big
people
red
though.
ass.
But like he can just bring in the whole found family thing, which has been a part of Star Wars
Thank
for
you.
From the
decades.
beginning.
Yeah. He can just be like, Rey and I are like kind of found family, and now all of you are.
If we ever get to release the episode, we'll hear our listeners will hear a great story about that.
Yeah.
Yep.
That's a big message of the Starcruiser is just found family.
You got that right,
yep,
Brad. If you're not done crying, what's your number 6?
that was a good one, dude. Holy
That's
shit.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Have something for the dark side Force users.
Oh, absolutely.
The way that we got to you feel the Force, but it's always
Yes.
like the positive side of the Force.
Yes.
Like,
Yes.
I
Evan is
don't think-
fist pumping over here.
I don't think I would do it necessarily, but there's plenty of people like Evan. Like if you could go dark side of the Force, you wouldn't go First Order again. Like you would probably go.
Yeah, because
dark side
my
of the
character isn't Force sensitive. But if I had that option, I would go, okay, next time I will be Force sensitive.
Think of Sage, and he's told this story publicly. The Asajj Ventress that was
Yes.
on the.
Yeah.
That would be perfect example
Yep.
for like
Yeah.
a dark side user.
I mean,
right?
like because if you haven't been on the Halcyon before, like there's all these like I'm just gonna call them micro experiences, and I think you could do something very easily with the dark side of the Force with like 5 or
Mhm.
6 people, and like have somebody have a Saja that's like a little darker than all the other
Oh.
ones. Like there's an easy way to do it.
The Saja could tease that he or she's thinking about
I've been
joining
dabbling
the
in
First
dark,
Order.
I've been, or maybe not even that. Just like maybe just exploring the Force.
Talk
Like,
about Sith
the-
more.
the way-
Sith's
the-
more.
yeah,
Oh,
the
a
way-
Sith storyline.
yeah, like the way.
Yeah, there we
or
go.
Even like
Oh.
just the way that like Luke dabbled with the dark side of stuff in the sequel trilogy, like leading up to it.
I mean, even Rey does a little bit.
Yeah,
If you do the Sith storyline, maybe you can meet Kylo before he comes into.
that would be nuts.
Shit.
Evan's
Dude.
getting hard. Let's move on.
This isn't the microphone right here. It's not no microphone.
It's
a tiny
cock
one.
suppressor.
Oh, wait a
a
second. My
button.
number 5, because I don't know what's happening, and I'm not liking it.
Have you seen that whole video?
No.
I'm the Juggernaut, bitch.
From the movie?
No. The movie said it because of the viral video that was made by these guys.
Oh, no
Oh,
way.
I didn't know that.
I didn't know
That's
that.
Does that
that's
make-
what this is from. That's not the
Does
X-Men.
that make
That's
the
from
movie better or worse now? I'm so confused.
No, that was the only redeeming part of that movie. That was actually
Is that X3?
yeah.
I've never seen the movie. I've only seen the scene where the Juggernaut yells that.
Yeah, he says it because of this.
Bitch. I didn't know that.
I'll send it to you guys later.
That is funny.
Yeah, I had no idea that was a thing.
He
That is
talks
funny.
like he picks up this one X-Men. I don't know. She's a female, and she's like, "I'm a pimp." He's like, "I'm pimp slapping." He hits her. And he's like, "I'm gonna rape this bitch."
Holy shit.
It's
button.
And the movie
It's not like
chose to reference that.
yes.
Wow.
You'll see it.
That's
Interesting.
hilarious.
Interesting.
How times have changed.
The voiceover, like the fun those guys are having, is what makes that video. It's like they like start to crack up at their own jokes.
That's
That's really
great.
funny.
By the way, I've gotten to the point now in the show in our group chat, guys, people who are listening, that if I say something horrible in our group chat, I will literally say, "Tom hit the button." And
Tom
will
hit
send
the
me
button.
Tom
Yep.
will hit me a Tom hit the button. He'll send me a
And
video.
he'll
of
send
him
the
putting
video of the button
hitting a button
with the sound and everything.
That's true.
Yes.
Evan, what's your 5?
My number 5 is just in general a longer first order occupation. Maybe see Lieutenant Croy like legitimately captain the Halcyon. Because at the end he's like teasing it. He's like, I cannot wait to run such a luxurious ship or whatever. Captain, your time is now past or whatever. Like, but let's actually see him do it.
I like that because then it like increases the stakes for what
Yeah.
actually happens at the end.
Yeah, and then it gives the people that are first order fans or loyalists, or whatever, like a chance to walk around like, yeah, this is ours.
I think next
And
time I
then
do
you
it,
still lose, but like,
I think the next time I do this year, I'm saying it.
It is this year.
I'm doing it.
yeah.
I think I'm gonna not go to Batu.
You keep saying that, but you don't. We were told
I want
by
to have
our
more
buddy.
experiences.
I
I know,
kn-
but I want to
Yeah.
have
We
more
won't-
experiences on the ship.
All right.
You don't miss anything.
But also, my
During
Magic
that
Band
time, though.
situation isn't going to help. So, like, I'll just
Fair.
go with whoever I'm with, and
on the ship, there's nothing up there but food. There's nothing happening.
I do want to carry the cargo thing next time on my own. Maybe.
Which I
You
have
have to go to
found out.
Batu
I
then.
have to go to Batu.
I have found out there is something that the First Order can carry to the ship. So
Really?
there's finally something that is both First
Oh,
Order and Resistance.
interesting.
Yeah. I didn't think there was, but at least there's something there. But I would just like him to actually captain the ship for 30 minutes, an hour, like something.
Hey, Croy, any of you Croys, if you're listening,
I just had a fun
it would be hilarious if Croy walked around in Captain Keevan's hat.
Oh,
I could see
yeah,
him doing
that'd
that
be
too.
Hilarious.
I would,
Please do
yes, I can see him doing that.
You
Looking
can.
for
And
hats
then-
a wig though.
Well,
Nope.
yeah. Well, you can make a separate one.
Okay. Evan says no.
Evan, what's your 5?
Don't believe it is, but that was my 5. But maybe even use the brig for some other characters. Maybe throw the captain in the brig when he's running the ship.
Oh, absolutely. Yeah,
Like
love
we
it.
know the troopers get thrown in there, and I haven't seen it,
with
but
Sammy.
my boys get
My
thrown
boys.
in there.
What are you doing in there?
Does Chewie get thrown in there?
Yes.
Okay, I didn't get to see that, but
You have to break Chewie out, I think.
I can. Okay, that makes sense
I
because
think, yeah.
Sammy turns him in, and then they put him in the brig.
Right.
But you could throw in Linka, throw in
Yeah.
Captain, like,
yeah.
and that's all you would need to throw in because at that point Sammy still hasn't completely revealed himself, so keep him out there. But like then maybe the Resistance have a new mission now to break out Captain and Linka. But
They could put one of the
That'd be
Sajas
sick.
in there, and then they can sit and meditate, and the door opens.
dude, that'd be crazy.
Yeah.
Good suggestions, fellas.
This is fun.
We're to me now. What are
No,
we at?
my number 5.
5.
My number 5 is when SK gets officially recruited to the Resistance. How dope would it be for those doors to open and R2D2 be there to take him?
Yeah.
Take
That'd be
him
cool.
with.
That'd be cool. If you weren't crying already in the finale,
Oh, that would
gets
be
you.
like-
that gets
oh.
you. If somehow you made it that far,
Yeah.
That's a
That's
good
it.
one.
That's
This is
it.
small, but like
Smart,
effective.
right?
easy. They have
You've
our
got
twos.
it. You've
They
got
have the
R2,
droid
yeah.
sitting in the back somewhere. We know he's there.
Yeah,
Like,
that's a small but effective.
The
thing that could
pop
easily
in
be
that
done.
place.
He only has to
people
roll
just go
out,
nuts.
Roll forward
Back
10
to-
feet,
Beep
roll
a little
backwards
bit. Yeah.
10 feet.
Beep a
That's
little
it.
bit. Come on, SK, let's go. Beep,
Yep.
boop, bop, bop, boop. Hey, Anakin,
Dude.
what does that mean?
It means elevator 2 didn't go up to the right floor.
Oh, I
Fuck that
guess.
scene.
It means, Brad, what's your number 5?
Number 5 is, and this is kind of a general one because I felt like he kind of came in at the last minute. Hear me out. Make Kylo a bigger threat
No,
1,000%.
I'm with you there. Yeah.
because he comes in the last minute to fight Rey, but like, and that kind of goes in with my next one. But like, they both kind of show up and do a thing and then go.
Yeah.
They
And you
don't
can't
really-
even like really say, "Oh, you saw him on Batu," because you might not have. He's not on Batu that much. So like maybe you saw
especially
him
that
on Rise.
early in the day.
Yeah, you saw him on Rise of the Resistance,
At least for
sure,
us.
but that's different. Like, and back then it was different because that was still like non
That was during the
post
pandemic.
COVID. That was still like
It was
COVID
during
stuff
the-
they were
I mean,
doing.
like we were there like a few weeks after they lifted the mask mandate thing.
Yeah.
So
yeah,
yeah.
yeah, they weren't roaming.
boy, we
yet.
got
They
lucky.
weren't roaming. They were
Dude, yes,
still
we did.
standing on the stage.
I still to this day think they did it because of the Halcyon.
Yeah, I think so too.
I think that had a lot of pull.
I think
A lot of push,
people
rather.
were gonna cancel if they had to wear a mask for 2 days inside. I think
Yeah.
people
Yep.
lost their minds, rightfully so. All right, yeah, that's my number 5.
Yeah, that's perfect because
What you
that
got?
helps what I'm saying. Like, I want more first order interactions when you get to Batu. Because yes, you're using your data pad to like say the Resistance have this base in the woods, but like that's really it. Like, what if the lieutenant on Batu has some new technology that's similar to the Starcruisers that can see who's more loyal to the First Order?
Yeah.
Or it doesn't even have to be technology, just a different pin. This pin is red and it says Halcyon, so that's how he knows he's with the First Order.
Mm-hmm.
So then he can be like, "Oh, has Lieutenant Croy given you this information?"
Yeah.
And that's it. That doesn't cost any extra money. Like,
It doesn't.
and there's maybe hints at it right now with that lieutenant on Batu.
Yeah, maybe.
Mentioning
Talus,
or General
yeah.
Cal or
Talus.
Colonel Talus,
Colonel Talus,
and
yeah.
talking about the Starcruiser. So maybe it's coming, but that costs nothing, and
Nope.
it gives those people that extra interaction because
You got that one. Yeah.
even when you are a First Order loyalist or you're dressed like First Order when you go to Batu on the Starcruiser or just as a normal day guest, you don't really get a whole lot. The Stormtroopers might be like, "Thank you for your support," and then walk away.
Right.
And then Kylo still doesn't really say anything positive. He always kind of looks at you and is like, "Your lightsaber, now we understand each other," and then walks
Yeah.
away. So it's like, you need to have something
Sure,
for those people.
they're getting there slowly
So,
but
yeah,
surely.
maybe we'll get there.
Get me there by telling me your number 4. I'm almost there.
That was
Come
my
on.
number 4.
Oh, duh.
Yeah, a First
Sorry.
Order thing on Batu.
Jesus Christ, yeah, my bad. Sorry, I'm
You
thinking
good.
about jerking
It
off,
tied
apparently.
so well to Brad's number
It did.
5. It was perfect. It was just like the Halcyon.
Sorry. It's been a long 2 weeks, Evan. My number 4 is okay. So we obviously know that they were able to figure out on the Falcon. They call out that you're on the Halcyon, right?
Yeah.
Hondo says it. So why not? And I'm sure somebody who gets paid more at Disney could figure this out. But if you're wearing the Halcyon pin, the Rise of the Resistance crew, before you get into the brig, in the cell, should like change something, recognize that you're from the Halcyon, put you on a specific pod that puts you in, or an escape pod that puts you in a specific what are they called? The
Just a drop shaft.
drop shaft.
Yeah.
Put you in a specific one where you see the Halcyon as you're
Orbiting
as you're
the
leaving.
planet.
Orbiting the
Oh,
planet,
dude.
yeah, as you're leaving.
Yeah,
I think that change would be cool.
this kind of goes into mine that I meant to put as an honorable mention and I forgot.
Okay.
So
Yeah.
I'll kind of make it a slash. We'll get to that.
Go even one
okay.
step further. Keep that because that's awesome. But have it tied into the interrogation cell. They specifically put in only Halcyon passengers to this one cell. So then the screen of Hux and Kylo is different. They're like, "Passengers of the Halcyon,
Yeah.
you've been selected for this," and then they ask you something different.
I've been talking to Lieutenant Croy.
Yeah.
Something like that.
Yeah, that's so
Interesting.
easy to do because they're both screens. Like the other one might be a little harder because it's Donald Gleason, so you have to bring him back and record something. But
He's
not that hard.
He's not busy.
yeah, like it's not that hard.
Yeah,
That's a
good
great
one.
idea.
Thank you. Brad,
So
what's your number 4?
So mine's like I actually just truly forgot to move mine down to my
Mhm.
honorable mention. So I'll give my my actual number 4, and then I'll give you the one that was
Okay.
like supposed to be the honorable mention.
Yeah.
My actual 4 is give Ray more to do. Kind of goes with the Kylo Ren thing.
Yeah, okay.
Like, and it kind of ties into the making her Asajj.
Mhm,
But like,
mhm.
if you don't do that, give her something else to do. But
Right.
it's so funny we all came to this conclusion on number 4. Make the Batu experience more seamless because it feels like you're just kind of wandering around. This kind of goes with what you were saying. Like,
Yeah,
do something super specific other than Hondo recognizing your magic band.
Yes.
That I don't even need the people on Batu to treat you differently, but like give you something that's you cannot experience outside of people being on the house. Even
Yeah.
if they just
Yeah.
group you, just like even if it's just your group on the Falcon.
Yeah.
Like something that is super tailored to just the people
Sure.
on the Starcruiser.
Sure.
What
I don't know what that would be because I haven't really thought that far, but something.
What if you had the option to, if you want, book a Saviz that's the whole room is only Starcruiser in the Saviz, and Ray comes in, that experience.
There you go.
And she's like talking about how she built her saber, or how she helped repair Luke's saber, and like this step is a huge thing for
something like just any little thing that would just be like that's actually a really good idea.
Yeah.
Just anything. So, I don't know.
Because I mean, they do it at Oga's, and that's obviously just the bartender seeing your pin.
Yeah.
But if they had an exclusive Savi's set where it's just Starcruiser people, bring in Ray. Yeah, dude,
Yeah.
that'd be awesome.
You're gonna hate my next one.
Oh, that's okay. I doubt I will.
But you might.
The like you said earlier, we're splitting hairs and nitpicking, but like the quote problem with the whole data pads on Batu is you have this beautiful land that's amazing to look at,
And
but you're
phone
looking
the
at
whole
your
time.
data pad the whole time.
Yep.
So like that's a nitpick.
Yeah, but they expect you to be on the planet way more than Brad and I
That's
were.
true.
Yeah, we were there for
More than-
45 minutes.
Yeah.
We
see
went up to
people-
have second lunch.
I see people every day that take the last shuttle, 3 o'clock, 4 o'clock, they're leaving. I'm like, where have you been? What have you been doing?
What are you doing?
Did you go Red Tower of Terror? Did you
They
go to
probably stayed
ABC
on the
commissary?
ship longer and then went later on.
They
the
probably
afternoon.
slept till like
or
10 or
it's
11.
their first
but-
time at Batu. They
Yeah.
can get lost.
But
Yeah,
a lot
for
of
sure.
people do that, though. I've seen people going down Sunset Boulevard or going to eat at, who knows, ABC Commissary, Backlot Express.
Well-
I'm like, what are you doing?
What I would say to them is,
I know more than you.
Yeah,
so, Evan, what's your 3?
that's nicer than anything I would say to them. My number 3 is, this is the most minor thing on my whole
Okay.
list. Rey is wearing her Last Jedi costume, as she should. Kylo is still, I guess, in character, stuck in the past. He's wearing his Force Awakens.
That's a good point.
Which I get, Disney, that is their most profitable Star Wars film. That's the one that is least divisive. Everyone loves it. So you go with it, but like it doesn't make sense. Why is he still wearing that? And on Batu as well. Why is he wearing his Force Awakens costume on Batu and on the Starcruiser?
He had a second helmet.
That part, we still can't really figure out how to address.
Just like Poe Dameron
but-
had a second
It's an
X-wing.
X-wing.
Yeah.
It was exactly. It fucking makes me so angry.
Yeah,
Matt Martin, you friend of the show. Hey, give me that story. There's got to be a reason why
Answer it
that's
somewhere.
got to be something, please.
Yep.
And not in a fucking comic book. Make it something that's
Yeah.
important.
Yeah. But that's an easy fix, man.
Mhm.
Just give him his Last Jedi
Yep.
outfit. And I feel like, I can't speak because I'm not athletic enough or actual like actor or anything, but like I feel like that'd be easier to move into than the Force Awakens one.
Oh, yeah.
Force Awakens has a lot of flowing stuff going on.
Ebb and flow.
Yeah. He could even do the whole thing on Crate where he like shrugs his cape off, and that's even one less thing to worry about during the
Love
fight.
it.
Walk
That'd
out,
be
shrug
cool.
your cape off.
Yeah.
I don't know.
That'd be cool. No, I'm with you on that. I know it's minor, but I'm
Yeah,
with you.
super minor.
My number 3 would just be more fun. So if you, this is kind of just a ripoff of a Rick and Morty idea, but interdimensional cable, but Galaxy TV on the Halcyon, where there's different TV shows across the galaxy that you could watch.
I mean,
love
it's
it.
in Attack of the Clones when they go to that bar.
There's
They're
like
watching football
sports, yeah.
and pod racing and you
I
name it.
would fucking adore it.
Dude, yes.
That would be
The interdimensional
Oh my
episodes of
God.
Rick and Morty are so
the best.
funny.
They're the best.
Dude, that's
Yeah.
such a good idea. When you're on Batu, they have a radio broadcast of a sabacc tournament. So just give us that sabacc tournament.
Yeah.
Give us the visual.
That'd be amazing.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Give us like a father race too.
Make the
Dude.
guy that's the winner of that sabacc tournament be the guy you beat to get to beat Wraith.
Yes.
There you go. Yeah.
Or just change the audio on Batu so Wraith is the winner of that tournament.
Yes.
There you go. Yeah.
Either
oh,
way.
that would be cool.
Yeah.
That'd be crazy.
He didn't give us his actual name, but he presumably
Mm.
goes by
Yeah. Seen
Wraith
hanging out with
Cole.
Gaia.
Kate
Yeah.
Roll.
Kate Roll.
Kate Roll is their
That's actually a good name. It's a
Yeah.
pretty good Star Wars name.
That's funny.
And then you could do a lot with that, though, because in Star Wars Rebels, they have, like, Star Wars CNN on in the bar where they're watching news.
right.
So just give us that on the HoloNet and whatnot. That would be so cool.
That's a good one.
Yeah,
What's your
man.
number 3?
My number 3.
Which
and
Evan's gonna hate,
This
yeah.
one's this
Yeah,
one,
well, okay.
But hear
I'm
me
curious.
out.
I will.
There's a reason for it. So when
Okay.
the second I say it, you're going to roll your eyes. But make Hux the First Order officer instead of Croy. But make him and give him a reason to be sympathetic to the Resistance because of what happens in Episode 9.
That would make the story a lot
It's
juicier.
a canon. It's a
Yeah.
canon reason. It's
Yeah.
not.
Fair.
It's not.
Yeah.
It's not necessarily the fact that like I want him over Croy.
Croy,
But it would
Croy
give-
can
it
still
would-
be involved.
Yeah,
See,
for sure.
If you,
But
would've-
I think if you give
Yeah.
him a reason to be sympathetic to the Resistance,
Fair. Yeah.
it gives canon a better reason that he changes. And
I mean, it could just be
Episode 9.
the finale when Kylo says "kill everyone." Hux can be like, "I'm not
No,
killing everyone."
Exactly.
Like,
Just
and that's it.
Something
That's
similar
all
like
he
that.
needs.
Just something like that where you go like, okay, there's like a because he's so staunch First Order in 7 and 8, and then in 9 it's just like, oh, I guess
Well,
we're
in
gonna
9,
like Kylo Ren.
in 9 he's still First Order. He's just not Kylo Ren.
But this would give you a reason to show like that crack. I mean, you see it a little bit in Last Jedi, but it's just a continuation of.
He can
of
be
that
like, okay,
story.
this guy's crazy.
Yep.
I want the First Order to still take over, but I don't want to kill everyone.
Mhm.
Like, yeah.
Yeah.
If you would have said that before Lieutenant Croy existed, I would have been like 1,000,000%. Yeah, that's great. But
Croy's
now I'm
the
like,
man.
it's still great, but I don't want to lose Croy.
It's not a knock on the character.
No,
but it just,
no.
it's a canon reason. It's
Yeah.
not,
Yep, I get it.
it's not an enjoyable
It's a good one.
Yeah.
Halcyon experience.
Yeah,
reason.
Hux.
Yeah.
Hux
Like
would
the
be
drink
great on this ship.
packages. Fucking do it.
1,000,000%.
How much did you pay for a drink package?
How much would I pay?
Yeah.
Whatever, like a typical cruise is.
Like $150 for 2 days?
Yeah, sure. Yeah.
$100
Oh,
for 2
2
days?
days. Yeah.
Yeah.
Fuck yeah.
And that'd be
Yeah.
easily doable because now I'm not.
I would do that,
Not
'cause the drinks are
paying
like
for the
$25
photo
bucks
package.
each.
I know. I
Yeah.
know.
So, like,
Yeah.
I would do that in a heartbeat.
But then they would. I mean, this would probably be acceptable if they still say if you want the mug, that's still an additional charge.
yeah, that's
But
fine.
Yeah, that's fine.
that's fine.
Yeah.
Because you're not going to order 15 of the, of
Or you can order
Right.
the mug ahead of time.
yeah,
Yeah.
something.
Something like that.
Or like even just like use the dining plan and just give you like 7 drinks you scan in and they remove them from your. I don't know.
Yeah.
Something.
Evan,
Man,
the
bothered
dining
me.
plan's never coming back, but your number 2 is next.
probably not.
It's
My
not.
number 2 ties into your number 3 a little bit though.
Okay.
Ooh, Juthy.
We don't love Talos as much as Croy by any
Did
stretch.
you say Juthy?
Juthy.
Oh my
I want
goodness.
that on the soundboard.
Yes.
Juthy.
Just clip yourself saying
the
that.
first time,
Let's
yeah.
get a clean one. Hang on.
Juthy.
There we go.
Perfect. But yeah, along those same lines, we don't love Talos anywhere near as much as Croy. So this is an easier fix, right? Swap out Colonel Talos for a 1 Allegiant General Pride. And just like
Canon
your
reason.
yes,
Exactly.
just like
Yeah,
your
yeah, right.
connectivity
It
with
would make it
Hux,
better. It would make it better,
it,
yeah.
it makes it less of a where did this
Less
guy come from
pride
in
of a
episode
useful,
9?
useless character.
100%.
Yeah, because then you'd be like, oh, he's existed before this movie. I've seen him now.
Yeah.
That's
I'm
all you
gonna
got to
clap
do.
on that one. That's a great fucking.
And that would connect your 2. That would give Pride a reason to want to kill Hux. So because maybe he saw it. Maybe he was watching and like, this motherfucker let them
Well,
go.
at the end, if we're swapping out Hux for Croy, at the end when Croy says the Halcyon is clear, it's the same with Hux. Hux will be like, the Halcyon is clear, and now Pride is he'd be like, how is it clear? Like you just said, there's a big resistance problem. What's going on with you? Are you lying to me? So it would cause that distrust. That would be cool.
That's a great
yeah,
one.
I'm with it.
My number 2 happens the day you disembark the ship after they've all are sure that everybody's checked out. Wherever you are, you get one last message on your data pad. And I know this is possible because of the emerging AI technology. And I'm not saying I support any of this, right? Taking this away from artists. But a thank you message from General Leia Organa would be so fucking awesome.
Dude.
Don't need to say much more about that. Thank you for helping the Resistance aboard the Halcyon. You're officially Resistance members, or something like that. Or maybe it can even be and I know some of you were loyal to the First Order. We're glad to see that you're still here to talk about us. I wish you to rethink your allegiance, and there's always room in the Resistance for you, or something like that.
Yeah, I like that.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's it.
that's
I
really
mean,
good.
You could do it. I mean, I'd love
They
it.
easily could. The thing they have now isn't personal at all in terms of they have moments from your voyage or even your name.
Yeah.
But there is something. We have a letter from Croy that's like, "Thank you for supporting the First Order."
That's cool.
That's one cool thing that we got that I don't know if the Resistance has. So I will give them that they gave the First Order a written letter from Croy.
That's badass. Brad,
Of course, it's up on my wall.
Of course it is.
Of course.
Brad, what's number 2?
My number 2 is have Sammy actually be on board with the First Order occupancy. Blatantly do it, and then his change at the end would be more impactful.
Yeah, he is pretty obvious the whole voyage.
That he's pro-resistance.
Mm-hmm.
I think that would... I like when you don't see a character switch coming, because that was very obvious that he was pro-resistance the whole time. They kind of made it look like he was who's he? He is, because he's helping you out the whole time. I think it'd be cool if he was more... Maybe even just ambiguous, because he's not very ambiguous, at least in our experience.
Yeah, same with mine. And I didn't have Sage. I had a different Sammy.
Yeah,
so same.
Making him and that reveal at the very end would be 10 times more impactful. You're like, oh my god, he actually...
Yeah.
I think that would be a cool little switcheroo there.
Very.
That's it.
All right. Evan, number 1.
This is the one that I really don't have an answer for. I just have an idea for. Maybe you guys can help out because you guys are pretty smart. Pretty smart.
Have you met me?
Okay, I was looking at Tom. Pretty smart.
Fair.
No, you're both pretty smart.
Fair.
Just something for the First Order to have closure. I've talked about it before. It's like they kick Croy out of the ship, and then they go have a big dessert party with Gaia. And it's like, okay, that's cool for all of you, but what about me? Like, and I didn't fully understand that there was a big party happening in the dining room, but I knew there was something going on, but I chose not to go to it because I'm like, I don't feel like celebrating right now. Like, my boy
I get
just,
it.
my boy,
I get
he
it.
just got
My
kicked
boy.
off. He got kicked off. So
Yeah,
I don't know how they would do it because they
Yeah.
just kicked him off, so he can't like walk back in and be like, "Thank you for your help." Like
that was That
I don't know
was,
how.
That was more of Sandro and Gaia, not Sandro. Sandro and Wani's like story completion.
yeah.
That's what we saw there.
And I didn't. Yeah, now I know that. At the
Yeah.
time, I just thought it was like a celebration
That's
because I
fair.
didn't know there was like a story for them
So
until
like
then.
closing the loop for the First Order
It's hard though.
members.
Like, they do the easy stuff. They send you that letter I said, and then they send you a datapad message. So like keep those, but like there's got to be something. I just don't know what that they could do.
Maybe it can be like, go show your allegiance to, so you try to find Kylo, apologize to him, show your allegiance to him on Batu or something. I don't know,
Yeah.
Where it's like
I
they
don't
like
know
tell
how
you
they
to go
could do
back
it.
to Batu to talk to Kylo and the troopers or something. I don't know. There's still resistance
Visit the
activity on Batu.
This is what they'll do. They'll say,
Alright, though.
if you really want to show your support for the First Order, head back to Batu and visit the First Order gift shop.
Which is awful.
First Order outpost.
Buy a special pin.
Which
That
they
gets
I
you
supported the First
no
Order the whole
percent
time,
off. Yeah.
and it's just got like Croy with his hands up with the blaster to his
But
back.
it's
I was
just-
part of the First Order magic.
It's just like all the shirts that
They'll
say
give
I,
you a pin
I
that
survived blank attraction. I survived the Halcyon.
Good one. All right.
I went up to the Halcyon and all I got was this lousy
Stupid
T-shirt.
Right?
Yeah.
I don't
number
know
one?
how to do it, but some kind of closure. Someone smarter than me can figure it out.
Mine. All right. My number one. and
Actually,
I-
you know what? It'd be kind of cool if you go to that thing at the end and like someone else is like undercover. They under like somebody else who's like passenger services or something, like reveals that they're part of the First Order still,
Mhm.
and they kind of keep it quiet for the rest of the night.
Oh yeah.
Just something
Yeah,
like
they'd be
that.
like,
A
"We've
reverse
noticed."
Spy.
Yeah, they're like, we've noticed your loyalty the past
Yeah.
couple days.
Just keep it.
This
keep it down.
investigation
Keep-
is
keep it
still
quiet.
How does the
ongoing.
Halcyon still keep getting boarded? They can't figure out who it is.
All right, number one, Tom.
My number one, and you guys came a little close to getting on the same idea that I had about this. But how cool would it be for following the Force path? You get into a room, and there was a reason I asked you two this question earlier. You helped Rey reforge the Skywalker saber.
Oh,
Dude,
And
That's a
that
great canon.
connects
We came
it
close.
to canon.
we came close in this obvious thing, or it could happen in
it
Savi's.
was, I thought you guys were getting there. I'm like, shut up, shut up.
Shut up, you idiots!
Oh,
This is
rule
mine.
number one.
Yeah.
that's a good one, dude.
Yeah,
Wouldn't that be great? Because
Because-
we just see Leia hand it to her. Like, all right, how did you
Yeah.
fix that? Where'd you get it from?
and
first
on,
off.
on Batu,
Yeah.
she's not carrying it,
Yeah.
so it's not done yet.
Yeah.
So how does it get done from the day on Batu to the night on the Starcruiser?
The Halcyon?
How does it get done?
Ooh, I like it.
We help her with the Force.
Did you ever look up if that was the reforged saber? It's not. Is
it's
it?
not.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I didn't think so.
Dang.
I didn't think it was.
In the fight, they just have their hands covering the middle anyway, and you're 20 yards
Right,
away,
right.
so you can't see it.
but it's not.
I'm pretty sure it's not.
It's not.
It doesn't
Dang.
look like it is. All right, my
Missed.
number one. We'll wrap this up here. This is gonna upset some people and make a lot of people very happy, but I think you should have original trilogy cruises that don't include a Batu trip.
Oh yeah.
So for this, you have to like make stuff that is contained on the ship and entertains you for 2 full days. So it would be a really hard undertaking, but have, Vader show up and
Yeah.
Luke, and I think that would be.
Mhm.
But you have to like specify, hey, this doesn't include Batu, this doesn't include
Right.
all that stuff. This is a original trilogy cruise.
Yep. Meaning the price should
solid
also
there.
also
Go to
be
Cloud
lower.
City.
Should be, but
Go to Cloud City, go to something else. Yeah, exactly. But I think
instead
that-
of Wraith, you get Lando.
Yeah.
Like stuff like that.
stuff like that, just like little things, little tweaks like that, I think would be really, really cool.
Yeah.
I love it.
All right, fellas, good shows tonight. We did some good stuff here.
We
Thank you
did.
guys for listening. And Star Wars Podcast Day is either on this episode or coming up.
No, it's
Either way.
Or it passed already, one of the two.
We're going to release a very special episode February 7th for Star Wars Podcast Day.
I would like to Well, maybe we should do like our top 10 podcast moments since we started doing podcasts together.
I
That's
like
actually
that.
a really good
I like
idea.
that. Yeah, that'll be fun to do.
Yeah,
Let's do
go
it.
back, listen to some old stuff and see if we
Oh,
can
yeah.
find some oldies but goodies.
Yeah.
All right, fellas, thank you guys. But thank you guys for listening, and we'll see you on the next show. Until then, stay safe, and may the force be with you.
Always, and good journey into Butte.
Rise, Jedi. Night.